And their mangrove crabs will actually hang out on these. So there's another indicator that you can tell it's a red mangrove is the leaves will have a bunch of holes in them. And that's because the mangrove crabs will climb up, they'll eat the leaves, and then they need to get their gills wet, so they have to take a deep breath of water.
Yep.
So which is kind of weird, seeing a deep breath of water. But they'll go up, eat the leaves, they'll climb back down, get a breath of water, and then they'll come back up and eat some more. And then the little black ones with yellow dots. If you see one that's like a pink or a kind of a yellow color, they have to molt, because what they'll do is the inside will grow, then their exoskeleton will crack, they'll climb out of it, and then they're soft, and then their shell will form and it'll be hard again. That's why where you get a soft shell crab is when they molt. That's why they're soft shell and you can eat them.
Oh, wow.
These were made for, so this is our first attempt of mosquito mitigation. So the channels that go through here, it was in the 1950s. They dug through here, and what they were hoping would happen was water flow, and you get ripples or turbulence for mosquitoes. So what the females will do is they'll lay their eggs in the mud. First they need a blood meal, so they'll bite you, suck, and it's only females. They'll suck your blood, they'll lay their eggs, and then when you get the next cycle with water, they'll emerge, and then they've got these little, they're aquatic, so they'll swim up, and they've got this little snorkel that they need to breathe from. So they'll breathe, they'll go back down, and they'll come back and breathe, but if the water's too turbulent, they actually drown, because they can't take a breath. So they thought if they got water flow coming through here, it would help with the mitigation of the mosquitoes, and it kind of did, not really. It didn't work that well, because then there's all these other little lying areas, and when they dredged it up to put all the sand and dirt up on the sides, then it created all these little pockets, so that it would rain, it'd be nice and still and perfect, and so it didn't work out very well at all.
Oh, wow.
Well, it was an experiment.
It was, yeah, and as long as it doesn't cause too much damage, then I mean it's good. And at least, and they learned like, okay, we need to not do that.
Right.
And we were getting rid of mangroves like crazy way back during that time. And now we realize that they produce so much protection from like wind or surges from the water and hurricanes and stuff. Now they're protected, and you can't cut them down. You can't do really anything with them. And they're a great nursery. So when we come through here, you'll see all these like little baby fish and things, and they'll hang out underneath.
Oh.
And they're going to be like little baby snook and all kinds of things. And as they mature and get bigger, they can't fit. So then they slowly make their way into here. Then they'll slowly make their way out there. And then if they make it to the ocean, then they'll go all the way